think we're just gonna do some art. Just gonna do some hanging out and chill. When we're talking about some stuff, yeah, some things, yeah, thinking about art in the future, and some things I'm considering. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into it. Here we go. We're drawing today. What we're going to be drawing today is actually I guess I'm using the term girl monster lately. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And the reason why I've been using the term girl monster as opposed to, I guess, the more traditional monster girl is because I feel like a lot of monster girls definitely kind of drifted into being more human shape. Yeah, let's call it more human shape. And I want to be clear, I don't think this is a problem. I don't find this to be a problem. Because you like what you like, right? And if you like human shapes, it's all well and good. It's all well and good, right? But I tend to enjoy a wide variety of shapes and features and things like that. And I guess I would be clear that these are probably at least equally monster as girl. So thusly, girl monsters. The emphasis on monster. For those of you who are watching this, keep with me as well. Say that my visit to the medics yesterday did end up going. It did end up going well. So your Vader is going to be fine. There is some hope for her after. Okay, let's see. I think I like the idea that her finger goes like that a bit more. I often talk about drawing, actually, which is weird because I do a decent bit of it. A lot of it is not suitable. Is not particularly suitable for Twitch's new TOS. To draw either nudes or outfits that Twitch's TOS tends not to like for feminine characters. I also don't like it when you display a figure that is completely nude on stream, which is why I'm starting with this sketch that already has clothing as a part of it. And we'll bring back the reference later. We will bring back the reference later. I am looking at some things I can do to both make it easier to get my drawing done here, but there's been a lot of encouragement from the people who know me, who push me to explore the platform that is Pictaro. So I may be appearing in more on that in the future. Yes, let's actually talk about art a little bit, because it's something I actually have like a bit of passion for. Even if I don't necessarily like a subject conceptually, when I first start out, I can usually get into it if I find it interesting to draw. I can usually get into it they're kind of interesting to draw. And the way I tend to draw is I tend to work a lot of sketches. You can see that I have this color-coded sketch on the bottom that I'm working on cleaning up and refining. Into something intelligible. Into something intelligible. And that's, generally speaking, the way I learned to draw. I guess I was taught to draw. I had some training in art. I didn't go to uni or anything like that for art. But I can't say I was purely self-taught either. I did art when I was a lot younger, up through probably the time I was just starting in on my pubertic form. I was having at least some kind of training in art, which I enjoyed. I found it frequently frustrating because many kinds of subjects didn't particularly appeal to me. Some do, some don't. But I frequently start. Sorry, I might be a little, a teensy bit under the weather. I will try not to cough at you. I start with a very loose sketch that lets me see all things like the motion, the position, and gives me time to figure out some ideas for scene composition. There, I tend to like to get into a bit more detailed sketch, and I tend to like to try and flesh out details are going to look like. I will admit, I am a page turner, and a page turner is just someone who moves the page around when they're doing their art. I will admit to being a page turner. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's something that is the nice drawing tablet. I have very small, that's the older one. That I think is meant more to be a replacement mouse. But it has pressure sensitivity. And that lets me kind of do what I need to do with it. We add another band here, kind of like that second emphasis. The more detailed sketch is where I'll go in, start adding a bit more details into the design. Looking at exactly the way it's exactly how I want it to, exactly how I want different bits of it, components to look. And it helps me start to make determinations about some of what details are need to be good, what details are going to be no offense. It's not right in that area, but I'm going to come back to that later. I will. I'll typically work through a couple different detailed drawings, detailed sketches like this until I'm pretty satisfied with how things look. And once I'm fairly satisfied with how the beginning details look, I'll go back and add other ones. Be careful not to overdo it, because I have a tendency to go into a lot of details. We'll deal with that in a minute. I'm glad you arrived, Robert. This week we are having some nice Girlmonster art. What are you doing today? It's good to see you. With how she is built, we're gonna have to have this feel like there. Let's have it feel like there. We can, let me move this away from being long. Exactly. Let's have a there. I want that. And the plan is to get through a detailed sketch, putting down some nice proper get at least the black and white stuff. Something I've discovered about myself is that I don't do best with trying to do colors and light and shadow at the same time. It works out a lot better for me to do the color light and shadow first, and then the color. As a design thing. How about it's gonna be a layer kite originally, but I kind of like it being a little long skirt kind of thing underneath the corset. I think it adds a nice layer to her. Much allergies today. Okay. I think I'm working on the process with all of you as well. Because I take a long time to do my artwork typically, and hoping to get a bit faster, you know. Hoping to get a bit faster. Again, that she has. Keeping the same theme, have a triangular face. It's kind of shadowed by these a bit. I'm quite tired. Thank you for asking if I'm Your Vader is quite tired today. I've had an incredibly long week. I've had a very long week, and I have not been sleeping well today. But, you know, it's like that some days. So I'm just here, just vibing, just doing some drawing. Is there what it's for? I don't honestly know yet. This is because I've been playing, I guess very technically this counts as Zero Mission fan art, maybe Zero Mission inspired art. I've been playing Veteran Zero Mission on Tuesdays and Wednesdays this week. And I like the idea of doing art based on the things that I'm looking at, based on some of the concepts I'm around. I like to do original works too. I don't have any ready at the moment. Not having any ready at the moment. So this is just art because I feel like it mostly. Let's twist that a little bit. Let's have her. No twist. this doesn't work as well. So I am a little low energy. It's also earlier in my day. I tend to attract more energy as I go about my day. Most of the people, so yeah. Here. And here. And yeah. So this is just me going through my art process. I know I could probably get faster if I did more repetitive iterations, like instead of drawing all these separately, if I was to draw them all, draw a few of them, and then to copy and paste them, like that would make sense, taking advantage of the digital medium. Something about doing that I tend to shy away from. It makes things look a little less organic to me sometimes. I'm actually minded other people's work when they do it. Not sure if I like that though. I think we're gonna do is not that. I think we're gonna do not that. I consider going to give her kind of this something funky vibe. Spines here. Like I'm being influenced by a friend of mine, Devil. Figure that's like Devil Joe. I need to start saying that the proper way at some point. And they have a very punky aesthetic to them. I know they do stream. I'm not 100% sure what their stream handle is. But I'm pretty sure they get known about at some point. She's good people. Strange but real. Regarding what this is for, I don't know if this will end up in anything in particular. I'm not sure yet. I think that arm is twisted at an angle. So the spine sitting up here, you'd have less visibility up. You don't really see the tips. No. Okay. I may use this. I do GMing. I may use this in GMing. I think we actually want to echo the horns some. So rather than do the heads, rather than do the traditional thing of spines, let's her a bit more of this kind of shape on her back. Raises a lot of questions about the corset though. We do that, so we can't do that there. We can't have this. Then we can't have this flare back out here with some sort of spines, maybe. I'll have to look into that. I kind of like spines like that actually, or the rest of the body, because it's clearly drawing some from the idea of millipedes and centipedes, right? So we can incorporate features like that in here. And shut down some of these other pieces that I'm not currently working on. They're not doing anything but hogging memory. Hang on. I'm 90% sure this is just, yeah, this is just a blank canvas that I started and didn't actually draw anything. And this is an image I need to work on later. We might come back and work on this a bit later on if we get far enough with the first drawing. And I'm trying to do all of my own art and things for my streams. So that's going to be a schedule image that I can add my schedule into, which might be changing. It might be changing. The schedule might be changing some. Talk about that. I guess right now there's no reason not to, right? I like the idea of it tilting it a little bit. Bring some of that bighorn energy to the table. And big old pincer horns. This is why we do several why we do an advanced sketch, because it gives us time to think about all the details. It gives us time to think about all the details and really figure out how we want to make a lot of this look. I think the horns are probably going to get a little bit larger, a little bit wider. I really want to emphasize them. And we reduce the spines a little bit. It has the spine sticking straight out. I don't like that for her so much. We're gonna do more like this, with them kind of being arcing back. So I think it's pretty. People have thoughts and ideas. They can shout them at me. I don't mind trying out other ideas and looks and things. But where was I? Aside from being low energy. Right. I do GMing. And at the table I GM for currently, like, I choose to use this as some kind of monstrous creation. I have a world I'm in the process of building that might be my forever world. And I sort of like the idea of this as I'm not gonna say a demon, because demons aren't, it's not the right word for them. I do like the idea of this as some kind of aberration thing. It's based off of the first boss and also an optional boss from Metroid Zero Mission that some of you my experiencers were deeply invested in my being. And that was the charge worm. I think it charge beast? Charge beast, I think it's actually called. And I did actually, in fact, manage to beat it. She's gonna be long. I feel like she's not thick enough up here for how big she is. She is. So we're gonna change that in a minute. Are you down? My experiencers, are you all down with the thickness? So I feel like the body, those hips, be thicker to like support all of this, to enable all of this to be a thing. All I'm working on is a D20 based world. Because I'm gently mad, I am kind of redoing every single class bit by and some of the core mechanics bit by bit to play out exactly the way I'd like them to. It's not in like in the sense of like, oh, the base game doesn't work. I don't mean that. But what I mean is that in like Pathfinder 2nd edition and 1st edition too, and in D&D, let's give her a little bit of a definition to that. New segments up close. There we go. I think that's probably gonna be thick enough. Both like D&D, 5e, Pathfinder, all the stuff like that. It all has a focus, and the focus is almost exclusively on dungeon delving, kind of dungeoneering sort of things. I'd like to emphasize there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this. But I like to run games that are as much about social and personal things as traditional adventures. It's too much. I'm not doing well with this. It's a. Okay, let's take a step back here. Okay. Thing is, what's what I find so I want to did some changes. I made some changes to the system to try and mitigate, not mitigate, to help broaden the mechanical structure so that there is more options in terms of skills can be used, social eventualities, things like that. And the Pathfinder 2E's solution was to give skills more combat utility. I think that was great. But again, it's not what I'm trying to do. That's not the way I want to try and take things. I like skills having combat utility. I guess the for their skills, not for giving you special moves in combat. I've been working to try and change that. I also like trying to have skills that are very appropriate to my settings. I like setting appropriate skills and some very strong ideas about magic and skills like that. The way it should go. I'm still not sure I like it. I'm still not sure I like how it looks. I may have to change up a couple of them, but it's much closer to where I want it now than it had been being. I think all that to kind of say that that don't. I could see her. I could see her existing in that. Some kind of aberration. Alright, I want to do a second pass on the bus line. That's a bit better. It's a bit more like the way it's supposed to go. It's here. It's pulled across. Yeah. I think I want to. Punch the shoulders. Hello, Brandon. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. It's a piece inspired by the first boss, that optional boss. Zero mission. The charge beast. The charge beast. which I remember fairly vividly. Just like the idea of her. We can't say she's an exact duplicate. Always tinkering with stuff to try and get the designs to work. But yeah, look how she's coming out. I think I like the curved spines on her in part so much because they help add a sense of movement. So it's making her a bit more dangerous, I guess. Okay. So I think I'm pretty happy with how this is, panning out. I think I'm pretty happy with how this is panning out. I think in a minute, I'm gonna go and start putting down block shading, and then over the block shading, we're gonna be doing lines. Now, because this is digital, I can take advantage of that. Hang on, I'm trying to. There we go. There we go. And there's, and then we're gonna want right above that to be line layers. Because this is digital, I can take advantage of that. And I can put things down beneath the sketch to make sure I'm like within that sort of realm. I use a gray background to work with because it gives me a nice medium between light and dark. It lets me see my initial sketch lines while at the same time it lets me see the black lines of the advanced sketch. If I was going to put her somewhere, I actually like the idea that whatever she is a hunter in a very predatory animal in a very desolate environment. I like the idea that this is perhaps something that has occurred. I can't talk about. I'm gonna talk too much about Ido yet. I'm gonna talk too much about Ido yet. Ido is the name of the work, and it's what I might be doing when I do things on here. I'd like to do it, but I know there's a long way to go yet. I would put her somewhere very desolate. But the influence of the source material. But in addition, I like the idea that this is a large creature that is expensive in terms of its metabolic requirements. And both moves and catches very I don't think I'd put it underground. I think I'd put her underground exactly, but I don't know, possibly. I think I'm more inclined to want to put her in some place that is really craggy, like some kind of lands or something like that. It should need a very broad energy base though, so it would have to be either that or she could potentially be, maybe there is like a bunch of local lithivore that she is able to metabolize and gain nutritive sustenance. That makes sense to me. That wherever she is inhabited by lithivores make up the base of the food chain, and she's probably a second tier predator. She's probably something that hunts things that prey on those initial lithivores that are more specialized and can convert it into flesh that her biological structure finds usable. What do you guys think? I think I like the light coming from one of the angles of the piece. I think I like the lighting coming from. I think I like it coming from top left. The lighting. So it's coming from top left. We have shadows kind of like this. The nice thing that the doing the light and shadow pass also helps with is it helps us do kind of a silhouette check. Make sure that her silhouette is good, that it's solid, it makes sense. The navel. I think this counts as covering the navel. Moan, hello. Glad you could join us. And yes, art stream. This is doing a piece of, I guess, fan-inspired art. I don't know if this still counts as fan art. I veered away from the initial subject a decent bit, but I feel like I've still captured a certain je ne sais quoi about it. It's a art stream based in one of the first bosses. It's the first boss of Metroid Zero Mission, and it is the first optional bosses yet as well. I don't know how close it is to it. Thank you for saying it looks promising. I see we definitely have some, at least budding xenophiles in the chat, which is always nice to see. Putting down the block lighting now. I'm going to be going back and doing some additional lighting and shadows later. Really, if I remember, you do pixel art, right? You do pixel art? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That would be ending a little early. But I kind of want to dump people to you. I really want to see that myself. So I might do that. I can't properly raise you, but I would yell at all my experiencers. We'll see how far we get in an hour. Let me get back to you on that. See how far we get in an hour. If we've made good progress, then I'm not gonna be upset about that notion. If you want to hang out and talk for a bit about your stream, I'd be happy to do that. I think one of the things that is maybe a little bit, and this is like me right now, is that while I am tired, and I am probably energy or excitement for the moment, this is awesome mode. This is actually how I normally am most of the time. I'll try to explain that. 'Cause I know that's not a lie. I'll try to explain that. Thank you for the vibes mode. Dig in the vibe. So, I sound like this most of the time. Obviously, most of the time that people see me, I am very excited, very high energy, things like that, right? And some of you might not be wondering, well, is this the real Val? Is this what she's like when she's not transmitting, when she's not hosting an encounter with an alien life? And the answer is no. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that I am someone who suffers from anxiety and stress and a lot of nervous energy. All the time. And I'm basically never calm. I'm never calm. But when I'm doing art, and certain times, like when things have kind of worked out and they're settled, like they have recently, I'm calm. I'm calm for a little while. And when I'm calm, when I'm not panicking or anxious or nervous or stressed out. I'm much lower energy. Much lower energy. And this is kind of where I am a lot of the time. This is me when I'm just chill, which is not all that often. I do have to admit that it's not all that often. That's not what I meant to do. I tend to do lines in small little increments to build up their shape. There's a lot of reasons for that. I can do longer lines, but I've only ever been good at longer lines when I am able to trace them, and with the tablet I have, I can't trace. I can't trace with the tablet I have. Let's give her a very, very aggressive look. Give her a very aggressive look. No. I have not gotten us a copy of the Monster Encyclopedia yet. I don't know if I will, without meaning any offense to anyone. Because we like, right? The Monster Girl Encyclopedia is a little bit on the... I've looked at a couple previews. It seems a little bit on the light side for me. It feels like the Bud Light of Monster Girls, and I need that rich, dark Guinness of heavy girl monster. Don't get me wrong, plenty of them are sexy in like sort of a standard, nice curves, good shape kind of way. Plenty of them are very attractive. Exactly, these heavy monster just enough girl. Like, this is... I posted some of my other art before. I posted some of my other art before on my Discord. I'm going to be posting more today, later on after today. But the more and more like I've drawn, the more and more I find myself leading further and further into the monster, because I really, yeah, I don't think I have human senses of aesthetics and appreciation. Not entirely, anyway. I have some that align with yours, but yeah. Mothy, Cyan Pumpkin, hello, both of you. Why are monster girls so pure? And the response was because the monster's on the outside only. Here's the thing. I think part of why they're so pure, I'm not saying whether I agree or disagree with that one. I definitely have known some people where if I could have seen the monster on the outside, that would have saved me a lot of bother and a lot of hurt. But I can only speak for myself. But speaking for myself, I think part of why monster girls or girl monsters are so pure is because there is no pretense that they are not animals. One of the things that I find interesting about human civilization at this point in time, is that the majority of human civilization likes to pretend that you're not animals, that you're not strongly governed by the forces of evolution, and basic instinct as the rest of your biological kindred down there on the planet. And I get why. Everyone wants to feel like a special snowflake in this great, wide, cold, and warm universe. Um, but the truth of the matter is, is that we are all animals. We all have animal needs and desires and instincts. And I feel like in your culture, the idea of being purely human has become synonymous, has become morbid with the idea that you are shackling basic parts of yourself. I don't mean like you're not going around murdering people, because like that's just a matter of maturational growth and development, right? Like learning impulse control is something that all intelligent creatures have to go through. But anything that is part person, part monster, suggests a much higher degree of recognition, of acknowledgement, of the fact of their own innate, instinctual, and primal kings, typically speaking. It's part of why there's this such an enchanting idea of the Victorian orc, because the orc was a creature that was designed to be more monstrous. And here it is, being like the most restrained and persnickety of people, right? So I feel like that is part of the charm of monster people, is it feels like a society of masks encounter. For those of you who aren't familiar with the idea of a society of masks is one in which everyone's identity is anonymized. It's not that you aren't who you say you are and can't be held to account, but no one can identify who you are with the mask on, with who you are with the mask off, unless you let them. And in a society of masks, what people have noticed through experimentation is that people behave much more in accordance with what they feel and what they would wish that they would do at other times. Monster girls feel pure because there is something inherently mask-like to their nature. You feel like you're interacting with the purest projection of that individual and not with something that has been potentially tamped down or is being filtered and carefully cultivated for, if not maximum social acceptability, at least for being respected and seen as a working member of society. It's good to stay hydrated, Cyan Pumpkin. But yeah, how are you doing? I'd love to hear how you're doing on this wonderful day. Speaking of hydrated, I put down my stylus. I have to hydrate. Hang on, I gotta find thing. Okay, here we are. But I suspect that I think that ties back into the idea of them only being monsters on the outside. Because in a way, what you're doing is you you're projecting an identity, or all monster girls or girl monsters are. You're projecting an identity, and in that projection of identity, you're going to see who and what they are. Understand and accept them quickly. I mean, these are my thoughts, my musings. Let me know if you want, if you have any counter thoughts, agreements, disagreements. Let me know. I'd love to hear them. This is the kind of stuff I like to talk about. But yeah, that's why I haven't gotten the Monster Encyclopedia. I guess to go back to it is that one, it's kind of pricey, and two, it's they're a little too light for me on average. Thank you. I'm glad you find it interesting. I hope that in being here, I can serve to help stimulate the mind and broaden awareness. You Earthlings have given me so much to think about and to look at and study over the years, whether I wanted to or not. That I want to give back at least a little bit. That's wonderful. I think if I can offer people new things to consider and think about, that I have done a good job. I like to give people new thoughts and things to consider and think about. One of the scariest things in this universe, even though all sapient life craves it, is stagnation. And we all crave it. We all crave it because we all evolve. Most of us evolve. And when you evolve in an unstable, you crave stability more than anything else. But because you can never actually get it, right? But stability, actual stability, is actual stagnation, is death. Things remaining the same and being unchanging. If we are to continue having good life experiences, we have to allow our thoughts and ideas continue to change and evolve to continue to move forward. And I'd like to, I love you guys. I love humans. You're great. You're my favorite people to watch and to look at and smile about, collectively speaking. And I guess part of what I like to host these close encounters is because I want to say hello. I want to know that in some small way, I'm doing my part to help you. Good. I'm glad. Being here should feel nice. Being here should absolutely feel nice. It's meant to be a nice place for everyone to be. Whoever you are, whatever you are, I welcome you here with me. And I hope you feel comfortable talking about anything you need to. So I'm here, as much as I'm here to talk, I'm also here to listen. It also gives me, I do admit I like doing art streams. I don't know if I'm going to be doing art streams next week, but I don't know if they will be on Twitch. If they're not on Twitch, I will give warning. People have been encouraging me to explore the medium of Pictaro because I'd like to see what I draw when I don't feel bound by Twitch's TOS. So there may be some Pictaro art streams. And yes, even pumpkins like you can be here. Even cyan pumpkins can be here. Do you know that cyan is one of my favorite colors? As a random fun fact. I'm quite enamored with the idea of a cyan pumpkin in many ways. Cyan, lavender, blues. I like them a lot. But my favorite color name is none of those. Like my favorite word for color. my favorite word for colors is chartreuse, which is a color you don't often hear very much. And chartreuse describes a family of colors between yellow and green. For those who are not familiar with it. It comes from a type of French liqueur that was named chartreuse, that had a distinctive yellow-green color. It does sound a bit like it should be a red. There is actually a red color that is close to chartreuse. Also, Moth, you'd never have guessed that I like blues. Hopefully that doesn't sound vain. I admit I actually feel deeply insecure about the way I look. And there's a bunch of reasons for that, which if people are interested in that, we can kind of talk about that a little bit. I'm not going to bring it up unless my experiencers want. It's not cardinal, although cardinal is also red. But there is a CH red word. Not chrysanthemum either, although I think chrysanthemums are also red. Brandon. Oh, you're a sweetheart for that kind of thing, but no. I actually feel deeply insecure about the way I look. I feel deeply insecure about a lot of things. Oh no. This is a place where we can all be comfortable. Here we can all shed anything that troubles us. And I feel deeply, I feel deeply insecure for a lot of reasons, but it comes down to the fact that being cute was like an important thing to be for a long time for me. And I don't know, I never felt like a very cute person. Like, cute clothing doesn't super work on me. Cute, cute outfits and stuff all black. And I am, I've been told, a lot of times, a lot of people, or a lot of different scenarios or reasons, uh, that I, I'm not, I'm not, I don't think I'm not particularly, I'm kind of a tomboy. I'm kind of a tomboy, and for where I was for a long time, being a tomboy was not something that was considered okay to be. Like, I was told repeatedly that I didn't speak feminine enough, I didn't act feminine enough, I didn't look feminine enough because I don't wear makeup most, like, much of the time. I'm thinking about putting a little bit on in places that won't bother me, but most makeup actually just gives me trouble allergy wise and a lot of things like that. Thank you, Mommy. That's very sweet. I'm glad you think I'm cute. It warms my heart. Um, but because of all of these sort of reactions and statements, I ended up taking them to heart probably a lot more than I should have. And it led me to a place where I just started feeling deeply insecure about the way I presented, the way I sound, the way I behave. Because as it turns out, when you're younger, if you get yelled at for being who you are a lot, some of that can stick with you. It's something that I'm starting to recover from and get over. Pumpkin, Brandon, you're so sweet. I really appreciate that. Like, I am finally, like, I guess, like, this year, like, it has definitely been like a this year kind of thing, where I'm finally starting to actually feel like I am who I am who I am. Like Popeye the Sailor Man. I am who I am, and that's all that I am. Um, I will absolutely do that. I will absolutely do that. It's, and the thing is, being around all of you has helped tremendously. I didn't, oh, that's, oh my goodness. You're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry a bit. Good cry, but still. Um, when I didn't actually, like, all of you have been the most wonderful. Like, doing all of this has, in a lot of ways, I didn't expect to succeed at this in any capacity. I didn't expect to have people who actually wanted to come and see what I was doing. Um, I wanted this to work out, but it it did not. it absolutely, I figured it would not. I figured it would not work out. But it absolutely has, and you all are just absolutely wonderful. And I wouldn't trade having had this experience for anything at this point. I'm super happy because medics yesterday said it looks like I could actually get one of my long-standing issues, one of my long-standing health-related things addressed. Thanks to some advancements, thanks to what's happened. So I'm actually super looking forward to that. So I'm actually feeling really good about everything, and you all being with me has helped me get here in many ways. Lips are so hard. There we go. One of the things actually is like, even the way I'm dressed now, like, I guess I feel weird about it. Like, I chose this outfit because when I started this endeavor, I felt deeply uncomfortable about really, I guess, looking fancy, about being able to have an appeal. I went with something that I felt was safe and professional. Very kind of a straight, like, I appreciate it's a bit of a bold outfit, but it's very conservative. I was feeling very conservative because I didn't feel safe doing anything less conservative than this. She deserves a tongue. I like her with a tongue. What I say about artwork, especially digital artwork, is you can always change it. And thank you. But I will say that I do want to get a different outfit. I feel after all the warm welcome, after everything, I feel like I can be a bit more bold, a bit more free, and something I'm really looking forward to. What I'm actually working on now. I'm not showing any of it on a stream because I don't, no, not that kind of time. I don't know that I want to ruin the surprise. I don't know that I want to ruin the surprise. When it's closer, maybe I'll have a little bit of a preview. Maybe I'll have a bit of a preview when it gets closer. There we go. I've already come up with it. She really like it. I actually super like it. All I will say is that it has stockings. That's all I will say. I don't have stockings right now. I don't know if I'm gonna put on shoes. I don't have shoes on right now. Hang on. I don't have shoes on. You don't usually get to see the rest of me because I feel like I take up of the screen already, but maybe we'll go a bit higher. You can see a bit more of me. Um, I see a bunch of eyes and some oohs in chat. Yes, signs. I have very rarely. It's a lot of red. Well, it's an entirely red suit. It's red and gold. It's red and gold. Um, it's red and gold. It's very bold, but it's very conservative in its design. And I don't think the next one is going to be as conservative. Um, I don't I don't have a business top on. That's what I will say about it. Uh, I don't show my feet very often. I guess because okay, hang on. You guys want to? All right, you guys. Here, hang on. I need to get. I need to do it. I need to get one so that you can see it move when I draw. I need to set one up, but I will be doing that. Yeah, these are my hands. They are covered in chitinous ridges. They are covered in chitinous ridges. Um, uh, so it is a bit hard for me to make a fist. It is a bit hard for me to make a fist the way you humans do. Uh, but I can claw like anything. I can claw like anything. I mean, I could. I have them rounded off because I'm not uncivilized. I don't want to give someone a serious cut, right? But it's a defensive option. It's a defensive option. You're also gonna see the bottom of my antenna uh, this time. That I guess those aren't usually on. Those aren't usually on chat. um, you also see the plates that go down my back some. Yeah, this is those are my hands. Um, I don't think I've actually shown off like all of this before. Maybe I'll maybe I'll start doing more of this in in uh, in some of the art streams. So I am pretty happy with how I. Thank you. Thank you. I like hands. Um, and I have not said that in a way that makes that sound like I'm interested in them because they're a fascinating like piece of anatomy, and not like I'm interested in them as in like I have a thing for them. I don't have a thing for hands. But one of the things as an artist, as someone who does like a lot of art and things. Oh, thank you. As someone who does like a lot of art and things. Um, I I like hands. They're very interesting arrangement of lines and curves. No, no. I said not in that way. No. Oh no. I mean, it's true. I do like hands, but not. Oh dear. That's gonna get clipped or something at some point, isn't it? Okay. Well. Okay then. Well, I guess we just have to live with that one. I guess we have to live with that one. Um, I guess I'm just gonna have to live with that one. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, you are always welcome to clip anything you feel you need to from here. Actually, I don't want to do it straight. I don't want to do it straight. I want her to have, like, separations. They are fascinating. They are fascinating. Um, they're so delicate. They're so delicate. They're so delicate and so strong. And their movements are so precise. It's fascinating to watch. Babies' hands especially, before they really have a good grasp of how this whole hand situation works. You can see them trying to understand how to move this vast, dense array of nerves and bundles. We can do it like that. That would be nice. Veins. Veins are amazing. Veins are amazing. I know it's hard for me to see the veins on my hands because of the carapace, because of my exoskeleton, but it's interesting. I actually usually get blood drawn from a particular vein right near the back of my hand. Sorry if that squicked anyone out. I don't know how people feel about that. Yeah, babies can't fit square into the circle holes. No, they can't. No, they can't. Um, when I was a larva, and I had like those games, I liked to reorientate the wooden blocks that were shapes into different positions so that I could fit them into areas they weren't designed to fit in. Like one of mine had a semicircle on it, and I like to tilt it sideways and be able to orientate it into um, into this into the round hole vertically. It was one of my favorite things. I couldn't tell you why. But it was. It was one of my favorite things. It's something I remember quite distinctly from being a larva. Okay. Exactly. If you were very careful and very skilled, you could always get the round block into the square hole because of the way that it had to be arranged naturally. Um, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Next outfit, there will be stockings. There will be two kinds of stockings next outfit, which I'm excited about. I'm excited about doing a little change in art too. Um, all of the art that's on screen, I right now I did. All the art that's on screen I did, and I'm very happy with all of it. But I'm if you see my reactionals, I want to try out that as a style. If you haven't seen my reactionals, they're art that I did recently that I'm super happy about. You can find it on my Discord. You can find it on my Discord. Under the art section, you're looking for Vader's sketchbook. That's the art that I've done personally. There's a guy on TikTok whose entire deal is putting everything to the square hole. So before I address that, I'm gonna say you might have noticed that I'm less quick to snap to your comments, and it's actually because of some feedback that everyone has given me. You guys have said that you like it better when I finish my thought before I move on to another thought. So I'm taking a pause to finish my thought before I move on to answering something that you said. My experiences have put out there. So I want you to know that this doesn't mean I'm paying less attention to you, because I'm not. I'm absolutely paying attention to you, still just as much. But this way, I can finish my own thought before I start having another thought. Let's see. Guy on TikTok whose entire deal is putting everything into a square hole. I mean, you can put it into a square hole if you want, but I really doubt that's going to be very. I don't think that's going to be very enjoyable for him. To be honest, you can get shapes in the square hole because the whole thing is like a square. Yes. Yes, it is. And, so because of some spam bots right now, um, you you can't post links on here, but you can post links in my Discord. Everyone on Discord has full permissions to post links and everything like that. There is a general channel that is the lobby. Um, when I'm able to have redeems and other things, uh, when I'm able to have redeems and other things, then there will be ways to be able to post links. Oh no. Oh no, I've seen that video. I've seen that video. She has a breakdown by the end of it. Like taking off the top and putting the shapes in. That's something you like doing? I can't blame you on that one. That does seem like the most efficient way, but I think that takes some of the fun out of it. For me personally, I think that'd be taking some of the fun out of it. Like part of the point is for you to struggle with it, to have to work at it a bit, right? But it's certainly more efficient to do it that way. I'm not gonna argue that in the slightest. I'd have to be over it, right? Yeah, I'd have to be over it. So have it be here, and then there, here and up there. Um, Also, Basura, welcome to the server. Welcome to my hive. Because it's absolutely something we're gonna do. I have much plans in the future. I'm actually going to be working on getting some drones established as soon as I can. Here we go. I have actually, speaking of spam bots, I have recently added some, some additional, some additional protection against them. So I'm looking forward to seeing if they still come in. There's a redemption video. I haven't seen the redemption video. I'll have to look into that at some point. So I'm actually curious to know what that means in this case. Like, is it a video where he gets the stuff in correctly? I don't know. I'd like to know. I wish I could host people. Let's see how this is doing. Yeah, it's coming along, isn't it? It's coming along. So I have a question for all of you, all my experiencers. Do you want me to keep going for another hour? Or would you like to go and we can all watch whatever mode is doing? What do you think? What do you think? Let me know and we will make a decision because it's about time to have to make that decision. Alright. Hey, Mooney. Welcome. Welcome back to the Motley. Welcome to yet another encounter. We have to stay for a little while now, right? I am still streaming. I had considered stopping. But I think we have to go for a little bit now. Since someone showed up to say hello. Welcome back. And never stop streaming. Mooney, if I never stop streaming, how will I eat? How will I will stream forever. Alright. What was you? Wait, I'm pumpkin. What was you? Streaming forever? Just sleep on stream. I might do that as a challenge. If tell you why. Oh, I mean, I certainly don't need to eat human food. And yeah, I still do. I saw that you joined the server. And I'm happy to see you there. Good luck, Mode. Good luck. I think we're gonna keep streaming for a little while. But I'm gonna come in a little bit, somewhere around like half an hour or so. I think I'm gonna tell everyone to go watch your stream, and I'll see if I can't come and if we can't have a conversation. Alright. I look forward to it. No holding hostage. No, I'm... Okay, I don't get to leave in 30 minutes. Alright. We'll see what happens then. Maybe I'll just keep streaming. This until it's done. Easy. So mode is starting to stream. Easy mode start is going to start streaming. They're going to be doing something. They're actually working on a small little pixel art of me. I really want to see it. really want to see it. I really want to. I'm super flattered that they're doing one of me. I really want to see it. Um, I really want to see it, but we will keep streaming for a little while. We'll keep streaming for a little while. They're doing pixel art, yes. They're doing someone else's first, but they said they're gonna do mine later on today. Unfortunately I do have to live at light, but I normally try to stream for at least 2 hours. Usually I'm trying to stream for 3 or a bit more. So we haven't hit that yet. So I will stay for a little while longer. I will stay for a little while longer. Yeah. I'm actually still enjoying the art. I'm still enjoying doing this. I'm still enjoying. I don't feel like I get to draw enough, right? And and this gives me a wonderful opportunity to do it. Mooney, Pumpkin, thank you. I would love for you both to stay here and have a talk with you. I will have to leave eventually because I do have an appointment at some point later on today. I do have an appointment there. Then, so as a specific inspiration for this Girlmonster, it actually comes from Metroid Zero Mission. Because I've been playing Metroid Zero Mission this week. I played it Tuesday, and I played it Wednesday. Tuesday was at a later time. Wednesday was early in the morning. I need to update my schedule on the stream website, but I'm still iterating on that. But this is based off of the first boss there. The Charge Beast, I think. The Charge Beast, apparently it's called. It's been my inspiration for this one specifically. Now we get to zoom back in on the good part. I think she's pretty thick. When we'll get to see her in something. I might find a place for her in Idaho. I am working on affiliate. I am absolutely working on affiliate. I'm working on affiliate. I'm gonna be changing my stream schedule slightly to try and help better facilitate that. But it's been happening. 2 weeks ago, I think I had less than 10 followers, and now I have 31. I want to say, I think 31. Which I'm super happy about. I shall obey thy commands, Mooney. I shall obey thy commands. Also, yes, we'll get the good. Like, I guess you could have other definitions of the good part. What is your definition of the good part? Is it in here? Or is, because I mean, if you're waiting for me to get to the feet, I have bad news for you. I have bad news for you. Alright, Mooney. Take care. All my love. Best of luck out there. Oh, Brandon, thank you. I deserve 1,000. I would love to have 1,000. Oh, I'd love to have 1,000. I'd love to have 1,000 members of the hive. I promise not to completely assimilate your corporeal form. You will get to retain autonomy as hive members. But yeah, so, Pumpkin, you never answered if you're still there. What is the good part? In your opinion, what is the good part? No, no, I'm not talking about the pussy. Assuming you don't even know what her sexual arrangements are. She might not even have a pussy. But I bet plenty of you out there would love to find out. No. Okay, well, I'll have to look at it and be gently horrified that that's going to live on the internet forever later. Um, hey, hang on. Um, Pumpkin, post it to the Discord. Post the link to the Discord. Otherwise, you might have a little bit of an issue with the auto mod. Yeah. Don't post it directly into chat. I don't want you to have an auto mod issue. Oh, you should be able to post it. You'll be just to post it in the lobby. On the Okay, go to the Sapphire Hive, go to my Discord server, and just in lobby you should be able to post. Is it not letting you post it in lobby? It should. Oh, how do you so go up to the address? Are you on mobile or are you on a computer? Hang on. I can sort this out. I can sort this out. I can sort this out. Okay. Okay. Here is sent you a message. I can handle that. I sent you a message there. Oh no. Okay, well then I will. There is a link to it for me. So here, I've given you a link to it. I've shared the clip that is yours. I found the link for it. And now I know what part you clipped. I can't even be mad about that. That was a good one to clip. That was a good one to clip. There you go, pumpkin. There you go, pumpkin. Your life's work has been complete. You can now rest. Okay. Let's You're welcome. I'll show you how to get the links from there later. Twitch is a bit confounding at times. Which can be a bit confounding at times. Okay. Okay, so this here, here, yeah. I may not be streaming at this time in the future. I might not. We'll see. I'm still discussing that with other people around and in my life. I promise everyone I'll keep you up to date. I will know tomorrow, and I will be making some announcements on the server. I make some announcements to the hive tomorrow. Actually, I think that makes for a bit better. Agreed. I still haven't heard from all of you what the good part is. Yeah. I still want to know. I now know what randoms is. I'd be keen to know what the rest of you think. The best part. I don't think that's the best part. I think that's the good part. The best part is something else, I think. I feel like the best part is a different part. But again, that's just my opinion. For a long time I felt like the best part was kissing, honestly. I guess I used to think the lips were the best part. Because I was really chaste for a long time. Like, I was super chaste, right? It's really weird because I wasn't necessarily for a while. I wasn't necessarily for like a reason or anything like that. But it took me a long time to, I guess, start having like a lot more interest beyond kissing. Anime Nosebleed would have been a good one too. Let's see. Here we go. Um, I actually do kind of like the whole anime nosebleed thing. I think it's very evocative visual statement. It's hard. Organizing your servers is hard. I bet I don't even have as many of them as you do. So I can't imagine how difficult that must have been. The eyes, though, huh? You a big eye person, Pumpkin? Um, I can see that. The eyes are kind of important. It's nice to be able to look into someone's eyes. She's got a big one you could look into. You can get lost in that thing. Okay, let's see. Hey there, Mushroom. Um, they're based on the Charge Beast from Metroid Zero Mission. Um, I don't, like, I'll make it a bit more solid so you can see it a bit better. But it's this thing up here is our reference for their original design. That's what. Stretchy. That's what we're drawing today. That's what we're doing. I got inspired playing Zero Mission. I thought a lot of the designs from it were really, really interesting. I'm hitting on the wrong layer again. Yes, I am. Okay. I thought a lot of the designs for it were really, really interesting. And I wanted to explore some of the artistic space. I like to explore the artistic space of things that I'm currently playing or involved with. Are you a member of the ideology? Kasura? Are you a member of the ideology? We're gonna widen that. So. Not hearing a no to the ideology, so I'm gonna assume that's a yes. I've known people who were very, very passionate their beliefs who were members of the Church of Theology. I don't believe in getting involved in discussions of right with religion. I don't feel like it makes a lot of sense to. But I will say I feel like the church has a point. It's not the only point, but I feel like it does have a good point. The Church of Theology, also known as the religion of Zetai Ryoku, I think is how you say it. I think that's how you say it. I'll probably be sending an application for a charitable exemption when I get my new outfit. So I can get that. Absolutely get that. Here we go. And the Church of Theology, to my understanding, is a systematic way of examining, categorizing, and appraising the quality of the thigh region, especially of anime females, or maybe females in general. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly a member myself. And they have what I know is the motto, which is the higher the cut, the finer the grade. I probably not this one. I might though. Probably not this one because nudes, going from clothed to nude is difficult. Going from nude to clothed is a lot easier. And it's what I usually do, but Twitch isn't keen on that happening. Twitch isn't keen on that happening. That's not to say I won't necessarily do it, but because Twitch isn't keen on that, I designed this piece to have clothes, sort of from the ground up. So I don't know if I will be doing a nude of it or not. I may do a nude if I get so motivated. I might do. If I do, I might make a few enhancements, as is my want. But we will have to see on whether or not that happens. I appreciate the interest, though. I do appreciate the interest. I guess the answer is I don't expect no, but don't be too surprised if one ends up popping up at some point. I think that's my final answer on that. Yeah. Please be right back. If they're working on mine, please tell me. If Easy's working on mine, please tell me, because we'll swap over then. Because after this, I'm gonna go send all of you to watch Easy. I'm gonna send all of you to watch Mode, who is awesome. I could rate them. I can't rate yet. I still need more followers to be able to raid and do all the other wonderful stuff. Okay, there we go. So I'm doing 2 on the upper arm. That means the second one is here. I'm going to feel like those fit stockings almost. The things she's wearing. Arm stockings? I don't know what to call them. Opera gloves, I guess. Whatever they are, she is rocking them. Yeah, arm socks, basically. Like opera gloves kind of a thing, right? Has no one here seen opera gloves? I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys opera gloves. Opera gloves are amazing, and at least to me, I think they're really gorgeous. Here, we're gonna just hop one in. Where is it? These things. She's wearing like 75% of a pair of opera gloves. Tell me that's not right. Tell me that's not beautiful. Tell me that's not pretty. Those are great. They're wonderful. My next outfit is going to have those because I like them so much. I wanted to have them. I wanted to have some, so I'm gonna have some for my next outfit. Anything on the wrong layer again. The idea is she's got one full length one over here on her right arm, and she's got like one half length one over here on her left arm. This is too dramatic a curve. I think that's too dramatic a curve. I think this needs to be more like that for her plate. Yeah, more like that. More like that. These are more like chitinous plating. These are more like chitinous plating. I have to, I'm a fan. I am a fan of chitinous plating. I get what you call bugs a lot. Um, since I was very young, I actually always wanted let's call it an ant farm. Let's call it an ant farm. The thing is, I'm terrified that they would get out and crawl everywhere because I both am fascinated by insects and bugs and am kind of freaked out by them. So I want them, and I think they're a bit hot, but I they scare me a little bit too. They move so fast, and my eyes don't focus very well to begin with. My eyes don't focus very well to begin with. Okay. Are you saying I guess that was a bit lewd. I guess that was a bit lewd. I mean, it's not like this drawing is like super cheesecake or anything. um so um um is it that you were is it that you were surprised by it, or just is it you were surprised that by it itself, or that you you were just shocked that I could potentially be I could be lewd. I'm very curious now. Very. Oh no, sorry, Moppy. I'm incredibly dry sometimes, in terms of like my humor. In terms of my humor. Uh, So don't worry. I don't like this is all I'm teasing you back. I'm just teasing you back. My sense of humor is sometimes dry as a bone. Um, so that's what happened. That's what happened. Um, yeah. Yeah, but you, Mothy, yeah, you're not. I actually can't drink wine. Alcohol is poison. Like, okay, I know it's poison for humans too, but like alcohol for me is like poison that absolutely like rips me in half. It absolutely rips me in half. Um, welcome back, Cyan Pumpkin. Um, are they? I don't. Are they doing me yet? Are they doing me yet? I don't think so. But I, but if they are, I'd like to make sure that we all go over there and show Easy a good time. Uh, Some work has gotten done while you were away. Okay, that's fine then. We will keep going then. We'll keep going because I've opened them up on the side, and as soon as I see myself over there, we're all gonna go over and say hello. We're all gonna go over and say hello. Show them some love and support because mode is is a wonderful example of your species. Well, I say your species. I appreciate that some of you do not claim humanity, but you're all from planet Earth, right? I don't actually know how she hunts yet. I think it's mostly, I think it's a combination of, I think she's a sprinting hunter. I think she's a sprinting hunter. Aw, I'm flattered that you would. I'm flattered that you would. Uh, I hope if you will let me, I hope if you will let me, I get a chance to hang out with him some while he is working. Um, I love, even though I do art, I don't know that I am a proper artist. I have some artistic bents, artistic leanings. I don't entirely know that I have the real like artist's soul thing going on, right? I don't know that I do. I feel like I'm a lot more of I think I'm a lot more of like a general purpose creative or designer. Like my favorite thing is actually systems engineering for games. That's my favorite thing to do. Um, it's part of how I got started building my own tabletop game. It's still in the works. I've talked about it a couple times. Um, me and um, me and the person I'm building it with are about to go through a new round of internal play testing. I think that's gonna be starting up in a couple days. I'm way too busy for my own good. I think if you take anything away from all from this stream, it's that I'm far too busy for my own good. Aw, thank you, thank you, Pumpkin. I don't know that I believe you, but I'd like to think so. Welcome back, Pumpkin. Welcome back to this encounter with your local Xenos. Welcome once more to the hive. We had made some progress, and we were debating what kind of soul I had. Um, I'll zoom back out in a minute. I'll zoom back out in a minute to take a look at where we are, and where we've gotten to. I wish I was a faster artist, is the only thing. I feel like I'm very slow at what I do. I think I'm very slow at what I do at most things. It takes me a long time to start thinking about how to approach things. Once I do, I can get a pretty decent turn of speed, I think. But the start is always slow. Mothy, I actually wish I could drink wine. Remembering your wine comment. Um, I have been able to, I have managed to drink wine before my health got so bad that the sickness just made it impossible. I don't actually like wine that much. It's, I like super girly drinks. I like super fruity, super sugary drinks. That's my favorite kind of thing. I actually used to know how to mix drinks myself. I would love to to mix up drinks using things like Kahlua and creme de menthe and whipped cream and things like that. I don't like the taste of alcohol very much. I never have. So it's like I need something that's very strong and tasty and ideally sweet to sit over the alcohol. Sit over the alcohol. Um, Based. It is absolutely based. The only more bitter alcohol that I like, and even then it has sugar in it, is an old fashioned. I like a good old fashioned. Um, Beyond the sugar. But that strange kind of medicinal taste of the bitters is something I actually really enjoy. But I tend to like very dynamic flavors. My favorite food. I want you don't Pumpkin, you want to drink orange juice. I want to drink orange juice. I like orange juice too. Orange juice is good. I need to hydrate more. One moment. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna hydrate some more. And we'll take a look at where we are. Big clawed, grabby hands on her. Yeah, I feel like I don't even think that her pincers are. I don't think that they are as integral a part of her hunting strategy, like the giant horns. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. Ooh, okay, that is drinked. Um, um, I think she's more of a grabbing thing. I think the horns might be there for gorging or for helping her pin down prey. But I think she's more of a dash and grab kind of a hunter. Maybe a slash and bleed and follow. That's a backup. Those are some pretty sharp claws she's got. Mochi! Hello, darling. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Um, old fashioned is one of your favorites. That shows you have class. That shows you have class and style. Um, I feel like someone who learned how to bartend should probably like alcohol more than I do. I'm very fond of alcohol. I'm very fond of mixing drinks. I just don't like drinking alcohol because one, I don't like the way it tastes, and two, it hurts. My least favorite alcohol is probably light lagers, which make up the majority of beer in the USAN states. And yeah, I'm really not into that. People have told me before it's an acquired taste. It's a taste I don't wish to acquire. How are you doing today, Mochi? How are you doing today? Welcome to being a part of the hive today. To your latest encounter with your local Xenos. Or your own art endeavors going. I was actually, today started off rough, but then all my wonderful experiences got me to feel so warm and fuzzy that I think I'm doing quite well. I think I'm doing actually quite well. Still kind of heckin' tired, but I'm doing quite well. I'm actually super looking forward to Mochi. Mochi here is a good friend and partner to another friend of mine, Kureki, who is going to be debuting tonight, I think. Kureki BT. He's debuting at 23 EDT. That is 11 p.m. EDT. Good, I'm glad you like her. She's based on the Charge Beast from Metroid Zero Mission, and I'm really digging her design. I may have to have her show up in one of my games at some point. Drop this on my players. See, I want to know who's gonna go for the let's kill it, and who's gonna go for the can we please diplomacy her options. I always like seeing how things get split up in those directions. I'm sorry to hear that yours are at a bit of a standstill. I'm sure they will pick right back up when you're ready for them. Mode. I have mode stream open in another window. I have mode stream open, so I am watching when mode finishes. I'm watching for when mode finishes. So when mode finishes, I'm gonna ask everyone to go pile over there. I'm gonna see if I can't go hang out with them some. Mode, which is short for easy mode start, they're great people, they're good people. So not to put anyone on the spot, but I am not ace myself. I'm not ace myself. Actually, I have a question. Who here, show of hands or emotes or anything, show of emotes, who here is into them? Who here is into the thems? How many of my hive members are into thems? I think that's a yes, please. I think that's a yes, please. Because I'm not gonna lie about liking them, right? I'm not gonna lie about liking the things. I like that. I like boys too, but it's funny. My time with most people hasn't worked out. Let's just say that it hasn't worked out in the long run. My time with most people. I guess I like. I'm not saying I am, right? I guess kind of like in practical terms, I kind of ended up as basically gay. Since the person I'm with is my own gender. I see. I gotcha. You're but ladies first, ladies first, and then have some gents thrown in there for good measure, right? The standout ones, right? I respect that. I actually dated a woman for a while who was of the same mind. As odd as this sounds, okay, here's the thing. I'm kind of split 50-50 in like a theoretical way, but I don't think in a practical way I'm split 50-50. I'm not split 50-50 in a practical way, because practically there's more bits to ladies that I'm attracted to than bits to dudes. That, like, I will never turn down a handsome looking Jin, right? As long, okay, I've rarely seen a Jin with a beard that I like. But like, even then, there have been exceptions. I will never turn down a good-looking gent. Um, but everyone I know is super into the ladies, which is part of why I draw so many of them. I'm like, hey, I want to draw a monster person. And this is to my friends, even like the people I knew before I had all of you, before I had all my experiences. The people I knew before then, they were like, I'm drawing a monster. I'm drawing a person monster. And they'd be like, can you make it a them, please? And I'm like, okay, I guess. I guess I can do that. Um, I do have artwork. One artwork that I did, just it was like very gent in nature. That maybe I'll post that after this stream. Um, but one thing that I've kind of been getting into exploring lately is all of my ace people. Um, I've known one person who was ace before. Um, she was an amazing, amazing girl. I say girl because like this was we were we were still at the end of our pupa phase when we knew each other, right? So that's still developing. That's kind of like adolescence for you humans, right? And she was amazing. We would stay up late at night. We'd talk about cartoon shows and comic books, and we'd argue Dungeons and Dragons builds. She was one that helped me get started in D&D, helped me understand how to play the game, and we would go out into empty parking lots and do touch contact sparring barefoot on the asphalt. Wait, no, was it? No, we in our slippers on the asphalt, and in like the middle of the night. She was an incredible person, but I don't. It was very fun. It was very fun. She also had one of the strangest and like most attractive voices that I've ever heard. I can't imitate it. And again, I don't know if her voice was particularly strange because I don't hear things in the register. It like the human vocal range does not pick up well in my ears, okay? It does not. Um, so I don't know if her voice was particularly strange, but I found it strange. And it was strange and very compelling in a way that I found deeply attractive. I wasn't actually attracted to her as anything but a friend, but like if someone I had the hots for had her voice, ooh, that would have been incredible. That would have been incredible. I could have been attracted to her, but I tend, aside from like, like, I'm not interested in relationships on super physical bases, and I don't like to date outside of pursuing a relationship. Right? So for me, the fact that she wasn't interested in like any kind of relationship or anything meant that I wasn't interested in a relationship with her as anything but a friend. I'm a little weird like that. I had an actual girlfriend. I Gosh, I don't even know. I'm definitely. I think I'm probably romance driven in terms of sexual attraction. I'm attracted to people. I'm attracted to people being attractive as people. It's hard to explain. A girlfriend I had much later down the line said that she thought I was demisexual. I don't actually know. I can describe some things about me in like terms, but I I mostly just call myself queer. Some people tend to find that to be a slur. I am not one of those people. For a long time, queer was just used to mean non cisgendered, non cis het was queer for a long time. To me, like not I don't mean personally, but like where I was and what I understood, that was just queer. It was never a slur. And that's just kind of what if I'm going to pick a label, I'd rather it be a label that is much broader, much more diverse, and it does not separate people into neat subcategories because I struggle to properly even define myself other than who I am. Like, I barely understand the concept of demisexual. I find people attractive because of aspects of their existence being attractive to me. Being like having nice physical attributes is helpful, but like that's not what's going to like make me want to be with you as a person. I don't know if that is Demi or not. I'm not very educated on a lot of the exact terms. That's just what I was told. Um, but I've been finding asexuals very interesting because for my games, for my stories, I like to portray different kinds of people. And and I don't typically portray ace individuals. I have not portrayed a lot of them historically. And it's something that both I'd like to work on some. I don't feel necessarily bad about that, right? You tell the stories you tell the things that you find, but I think part of it is because I don't have a good grasp yet of how people who are ace interact with the world and see other people in the fullest extent of how they operate. And so, like, if there is people who I know some of my hive is ace, and I love you guys. And do not answer if you makes you feel uncomfortable, but like art like this, do you guys enjoy it? Like, what is the enjoyment out of it? Because clearly some of you have it, but I'm trying to connect it up with something that I can understand and use to be able to explore that as a philosophical space, I guess. Hopefully that doesn't sound disrespectful. I hope it doesn't. Cyan Pumpkin, thank you for all the time you've spent. I've loved having you here for this encounter. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. All my love. Hello, Mom. And yeah, most of us queer folks has taken the term queer in because of how fluid it is and how much gray area it lends. 100% agree. 100% agree. I feel there's a lot of different good reasons for having gray area. Especially when you're trying to define something that is deeply personal and that is highly individualistic, gray area is important. So what the question was, Mothy, if you're willing to discuss it, like, because you are enjoying this artwork, right? But like, it's not. Is it a sexy girl monster to you? Is she a sexy lady? Is there enjoyment in that? Or are you just liking it because you happen to like the art style and you think it's a nifty subject? Or am I completely off base on both of them? And there's just there's like a third option, or maybe even fifth option. no pressure. It's entirely if you want to talk about it, but it's something that I find myself wanting to understand and know more about. For those out there who are willing to share with me and help me learn and understand it. I like the idea that she is pulling just the heaviest wagon. And if the question doesn't make any sense, Moth, do let me know. Do let me know, please. I could easily say that question making no sense. Yeah. I don't, as far as myself goes, I think romance driven is probably a good way to put it. I actually gave up on like the whole thing after one relationship ago. I'd given up on the whole thing. I was like, you know what? I'm I'm just gonna like do the solo thing for a while. And then one of my oldest friends, I've known her for like a decade and a half. She kind of came up to me one day and was like, "Hey, so I know this might ruin our friendship, and I know you might hate me afterwards, but I have prepared this letter. Please read it, and if you want, I will go away and you never have to see me again." And I read the letter, and it was amazing. And I never thought of her like in that kind of way before. But afterwards, I just hugged her, and I was like, "It's okay. It's okay. It's not gonna ruin anything. And if you want to, I will always be your friend. And if you want to try, I'm willing to go out with you, and we'll see where this goes." And now we've been going out for like a few years now, and it's been fantastic. I've been so lucky. Um, been so lucky. Um, she's pretty, and you do like her style, but you're not interested in her sexually is all. You like the clothes, and you really like the design. So it's a matter of being. I get it. It's like So basically, it's every aesthetic slider, but hot. Basically, it's every aesthetic slider, but hot. Basically, right? That's. I am so sorry if this sounds bad or comes off the wrong way, but that's just kind of nifty to me. Um, I like people who think differently than I do. I like people who think differently than I do. And that's a viewpoint that is, I find really engaging in a way, because it does and doesn't change how you interact with other people. It's basically like not being in heat all the time, is what it sounds like. That's kind of the condition of most human beings, most sapient life forms. Like, unless we have a dedicated breeding season, you're just in a low grade heat all the time, right? Okay. So you can be like attracted to people, but you just don't want to bone, basically. Like you could see yourself being married or something like that, but you're not into boning. Like I will admit, in some ways that just sounds super refreshing. And yes, Mochi, I thought it was incredibly sweet. I'm super glad she did. I She's one of my favorite people, and I'm so lucky to have her. She's helped me tremendously. I don't think I would be here doing this high thing, doing any of this without a lot of support and encouragement from her. Okay, so that's nifty. Okay, that I thank you, Mothi. I think I'm finally kind of starting to get how that sort of works. Thank you so much. I've like these are questions I always want to ask about, but like I don't trust the answers I find on the internet. I don't trust the answers I find on the internet because most of them are very much written from the like I'm here to prove a point kind of perspective, or like I want to define this for like absolutely all time so that we have a single like authoritative definition of it. And I don't trust those kinds of things. Um, I trust what people who have experienced things and who understand things can offer me. Um, Never really understood which. Going online and screaming about things. Because I get it. I don't think it's good, but I get it. Um, a lot of it comes out of, I think there's two needs it's fulfilling. And sometimes it's the same, it's people have both needs, sometimes they have one of them. One of them is the need to be correct. Some people are deeply driven by the idea of correctness and incorrectness for any number of reasons. And going online and screaming about it may give them the opportunity to be correct when they don't have many other opportunities to be correct in their own world. Um, the other thing, I guess there's two other things it could be. The other thing is that some people find the idea of, and I've known a person like this, and they were awful. Some people like to champion causes so that they can feel like they have the right to put others in their place or control others. So they'll be all behind supporting some cause. And it's why the term SJW, why it became such a maligned term, is because while the initial concept was not necessarily a problem, many people who just wanted to be able to be hostile towards other people and have legitimate reason to be hostile adopted the term and went on their own personal crusades to support themselves and whatever needs that they were having. the the third condition I can think of where you do that is because you don't feel like you actually exist individually. You don't feel like your own opinion about something is sufficient to to be valid. And I've actually had this problem before, thanks to my insecurities. You go online and you try to use that as a place to make a stand, to get others to help reinforce a viewpoint that you believe or want to believe, but that for whatever reason, your believing in it alone isn't sufficient to actually make it feel extant and valid to you. So that's why that is my personal belief as to why that happens. I think it's one of those three things in all of the cases. And I never did any of them online because I'm not much for a social media kind of person. I did used to do one of them in my own personal life, and I think I was pretty intolerable at that point in time because I felt so insecure. I needed other people to completely agree with my viewpoints, or else I felt like they didn't actually exist. And that's not a good place to be or to feel, or a good way to feel. It's really painful and really bad. I think in a minute, we're probably gonna call this good. Gonna go off and join mode. But I want to say I absolutely adore this time together. I had a fantastic time drawing her up. I think she meets within Twitch's TOS standards of approval. And I think I will be continuing on with her, either like on my own time or later on. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna go join mode. Can't raid, I can't host yet. But everyone who's around, please go watch mode. He is amazing people. Tell him I sent you. Tell him that I wanted to have you guys come in as a raid, but I couldn't do it. And I hope to see some of you there. We will absolutely be continuing drawing her later. I really like she's coming out. We'll absolutely pick up with her later. Once again, thank you to all my experiencers. You've been wonderful. I hope if anyone new is here, you'll consider following. You'll consider becoming part of the hive at my Discord. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to be streaming Saturday. I will be back on Sunday at a later time, and I'll be starting up the Outer Wilds, and I can't wait to see all of you there. Take care, everyone. All my love. Stay safe out there. Farewell to you all. And go watch mode. Go watch easy mode start. Link is in the chat. If you want to see more of me, I will be hanging out with him for a while. Farewell.